peaceful deep slumber with the dream of my crush I have ever wished for got shattered into million pieces by the stupid buzzing sound of my phone. Now what else can I do except curse the creature who caused it? Still asleep, somehow I managed to answer the call. The sudden outburst of my name made me panic on the bed, searching for the phone which suddenly slipped out of my hand to the unknown, while only one name rolled over my tongue. Yeah. Anyhow, when it found, I puffed out a sleepy breath, melting under the soft fabric. Ooh, and here we go again. This time I saw the caller ID, Jungkook. I went, Jungkook, why did you call me? You know what was I dream? But froze as soon as the realization was thrown on my face. Jungkook, my one and only crush about whom I was dreaming. And here I met, like water with milk, butter with heat, heart with beat. You called me? Were you thinking about me? I guessed loudly. Were you missing me? Shut up, like seriously, Wine, is not you who was dying for this trip? What? Really? Such an anti-romantic leader of angry but literally. I rolled my eyes, yes, at him. It's too early morning, why did you call? I again went and asked fearlessly, but immediately regretted when he cut my words by shouting, get your lazy ass off from the bed and make your arrival at time, otherwise trip cancel. With shut eyes, I was slowly pulling the phone away from my ear while he was shouting, now I'm scared because he is literally angry and it is my fault. Jungkook, calm down. We can talk calmly, okay? Hello? Call cut. Thank God. I puffed out a deep breath and sat upon the bed, rubbing over my sleepy eyes. Actually, my 18th birthday, which I will celebrate with Dad, is tomorrow. So for today, my friends planned a trip, and I asked Jungkook to arrange everything. That he gladly did. But then I also forced him to join us. Obviously, he denied, saying, what will he do with us? So I told him, oh come on, you are not that old that you can't just come with us. And he directly spanked my head. Ah, it hurts. Yes, just like that when I started crying, he said a big beach yes. Whoever has decided to go in early morning, I would feed that person a whole packet of cholo chips. I said while yawning, stretching my arms wide, but it stopped when a sudden thought hit me. Where will he pick me up? With furrowed eyebrows, I tried to remember. How can I forget this? We discussed about it. Clutching the side of my head, I started crying. Now I have to call that angry bird. Crying. I gathered my all courage, took a deep breath in and out through my nostrils, and slowly dialed his number. And he picked up after 2 rings. That was fast. Nervously, hey, where will you pick me up? I heard him hiss angrily, and again slowly pulling the phone away from my ear, I made myself ready for whatever coming next. When I will message you. He pressed out. Okay. I said and threw the phone away in fear. Wow, I had accepted the worst. I'm sorry, my love. I don't intend to piss you, but you know me, right? I don't know how I always end up like this. Do you know my lovely dream was broken by you? But it's more than okay, because my reality is you. A smile made its way on my dry lips as the flash of our sweet memories ran through my mind. Well, at least I got to listen his magical voice in the morning of my day. I giggled and excitedly jumped off the bed, walking inside the bathroom. Meanwhile, Jungkook was listening everything and she didn't cut the call. Silly girl. After some time, all ready to go, but after breakfast. Good morning, Dad. Good morning, Princess. I said, sitting on the chair in front of him and started eating when. So ready to go, Don't forget to take bodyguards with you. Don't worry, Dad. Jungkook is also coming with us. I don't need them. Jungkook, doesn't he have work? He said, angrily clenching his jaw, which made me scared as I don't used to his angry side. Dad, I forced him to come with me. I explained softly, hoping he would be calm, but little did I know, These words of mine will make him more angry than anything. Raised voice. Do not disturb him, Brian. How many more times do I need to say? Stay away from him. I flinched when he suddenly raised his voice at me and lowered my head with a heavy heart. Still not scared but hurt by his behavior, I dared to talk. I just want him to have some fun as he always is stressed out because of work. My voice was barely audible, yet I couldn't lift my head up. In mind, I know what you want, Wine. I know very well, and as a father, I am willing to grant you your every wish until that will not affect your needs. Eat, he ordered, and I nodded, not getting enough courage to look into his angry eyes again. I'm not someone who gets used to the dark side of this world, as since my birth I am worshipped with a dad who treats me exactly like his princess, and a friend like Jungkook who never let me know about the toxic side of this world. We studied in same school. He protected me from every obstacle that I have to face in my school life and my personal life, no matter who is in front of him, but except himself. Even sometimes he was ready to go against that scares me the most. I'm terrified of their endless origin. But as he is 4 years older than me, he had completed his studies and started his business career under dad, increasing distance between us, but not by heart. Now we rarely get the chance to meet. Maybe he is really busy in his new work. After breakfast, I went to the place which Jungkook messaged me. Still upset because of that, I stepped out of the car, closing the door behind and lifted my eyes. But so, everyone was already here staring at me as my eyes travel around. But got stuck when his dark pair of eyes took me in a second, who was almost pressing into my soul, leaning against the car, hands in pocket. My heart was skipping beats in loop, and I was pulled into a rage, blankly stepping in his direction as a smile was making way on my lips. One after another, with each step, my smile grew wider and my step fastened, and I couldn't help but run to him. Without caring about anything and anyone, because I know he is here and will take care of it all. My heels ticking sound echoed in the surroundings and stopped when my head came in contact with his hard chest and my arms clenched vest tightly. While I was more than sure he was startled, I looked up at him where his eyes was already on me. Thanks for not cancelling the trip. I giggled, giving a smooth kiss on his cheek and again hugged him tightly, hiding my flushed face caused by the kiss. Wait, stop this lovey-dovey romance of yours, Ryan. Did you forget I'm still single? He went loudly, making everyone laugh, which only made my grip more tight around him, while with shut eyes I was shyly biting on my lower lip. I think now we granted to leave, right, Mr. John? Again everyone laughed. Now that's too much for me, I can't be with them. So I quickly pushed Jungkook aside and sat inside the car looking down at my lap with a shy smile. But when I took a glance out of the window, my eyes widened and his smile disappeared. Sorry, I pushed them a little hard. I saw everyone shook their head in disbelief before minding their business. And Jungkook, who was deadly glaring at me, jerking his black leather jacket, which made me immediately averted my eyes from me again down at my lap with shut eyes, made his way inside the car beside me. There was many cars, all of them sat in their respective cars, ready to leave. I'm sorry, I said when he properly sat beside me, while my voice was more than like a whisper, but I looked up at him when I did not feel any movement. And here he was continuously staring at me without even blinking. I gulped, shutting my eyes nervously and thought, now he will definitely scold me. Then suddenly he came closer to my face, like extremely closer, that I pressed my lips together and clutched my eyes shut, like, now will he kiss me? Just then he pulled the seatbelt for me and leaned back to his seat and drove off. When I was frozen on my spot, like, what just happened? But it all went in vain when I heard giggles noise from behind and realized my trio of friends was already sitting beside. Oh, so they are laughing at me. I turned my head, throwing dead glares at them, and they looked at me with what's wrong look. Like nothing happened. I rolled my eyes at them and turned my head back. Why are you sad? he asked, making me immediately turn my head as I stared at him like, how does he know? When his full focus was on the road in front of him. I was not. I said, awaited my gaze from him to the front. You were. He said right after me, and I gulped because his voice sounded like a warning not to lie. After that, I didn't talk much and sat silently watching views out of the window. After a few minutes, here, take this. Wow, thanks Oppa. But you are the best. Thank you so much. Yes, Oppa, thank you. Is it because he offers some candies to them, but not to me? Excitedly, where is mine? Cold, none for you. It's hot. My heart felt a pinch, my smile disappeared, and I looked down at my lap. Now if you do this, then I will literally start crying. But before that, a big box of chocolate and candy was placed on my lap, and I guessed with hidden eyes and hold that box in order to not let it fall down. Wow, a big ass box for one and only one for us. Oppa, that's not fair, okay? Whispered. Shh, only that's fair. Don't you know, guys? Oh yeah. Blood rushed to my cheek as I bite on my lower lip, not to smile wide, while my hold gets harder on the box. But when I turned my head on purpose to steal a glance at it, it turned out to be a time-stopping moment. Because there was a soft smile on his lips which was enough to make me calm. So finally he smiled. After a few hours later, after a half an hour drive, we arrived at our destination. All of us went out of the car looking at beautiful green forest, mountain view, a large aesthetic villa, and a beautiful shining river. But this little piggy was still sleeping. I opened her side of car door to wake her up but frowned after watching something unusual. Does she have lost her dressing sense with her mind? A short skirt which was revealing her thigh the way too much. I shrugged her shoulder. Wine, wake up, wine. Her eyes fluttered open in brightness. Are we arrived? Yes, come out. Stepping out, she stretched her arms wide, yawning. While I wrapped my jacket around her waist, confused, she glanced at me. Cold, don't dress up like this here. Why, am I not looking beautiful? Sadly, with serious yet cute face, she asked, looking into my eyes, which made me stare at every feature of her face. Every feature that hold the unforgettable memories of our childhood. And now when those simple lips who asked me to ruin them mercilessly, but those damn eyes, those damn glossy eyes who caught me to hold on to them indicate that how fast we grown up. I placed my index finger under her chin, lifting her head up close to mine that our hot breath was softly kissing each other's lips. Reminder. Not to let her feel uncomfortable and realize what is happening. And stared intentionally into her glossy eyes, but have to stop because if I didn't, then something could happen which should not. Sinfully beautiful. I sat in back of, turning around, walking away from her, but I know this blockhead would be confused as, Wine, what are you doing? Come here. Coming, Ella. Her friends called her, then I saw her running to them with a penguin cap which literally made me chuckle. After an hour, Jungkook didn't show up from a while, so looking for him I ended up at the place where we last met and saw now 4 bodyguards were standing there. Where is Jungkook? He went back to his work, man. Work? Why? He will come at night to take you back, so don't be sad and enjoy. That's for what I took him here. Your all friends are here, at least for them. This moment will not come back. You're right, Oppa. Thanks. And I enjoyed a lot with my friends, swimming, volleyball, bonfire, and so many things. But can't forget to wish him be there and enjoy with us.